What's going on? Welcome back, everybody, to another video with your man Gamecock Chuck. Like, share, comment, and if you're new here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let's jump into this video. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time. We're going to talk a little bit about the 2023-2024 women's basketball schedule and their upcoming season for the Gamecocks. Not really a whole lot going on right now as far as football. We're on a bye this upcoming week, so there's not really a whole lot to talk about when it comes to football. So I just figured I want to jump on here and talk a little bit about the women's basketball program. Yes, I do that. I do put out women's basketball content, so don't just leave the channel right now. Go ahead and hit that subscribe like I asked you to, and hit the notification bell, because I do put out women's basketball content and men's basketball content as well. This upcoming season is, how can I say it? I think it's going to be a learning experience with some growing pains for this team. I don't see this team as being one of the premier teams in all of women's college basketball this year. You know, with the departure of Aaliyah Boston, Zia Cook, Bree Beal, Victoria Saxton. I mean, that's some very good talent and offensive output that we're losing. It's hard to replace players like that, players that's been here for a while, players that dominate, and players that put up the production that they did, both on the court for Coach Staley. Looking at the schedule, that's what makes me think there's going to be some growing pains when it comes to this team. We open up the season overseas in Paris, France, against Notre Dame. Notre Dame's always a good program as far as basketball. They always have a good, solid team. So that's going to be a tough contest. Then we come back home, play Maryland at home. We got Clemson at home, which I'm not too much worried about Clemson. Yeah, they got a 5-star recruit this past year, but whatever. I'm not really worried about all that. But we got Clemson at home, like I said. Then we play South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits. They seem to always put up a fight early on in the game whenever we play them. Then we go on the road for a couple tough contests, in my opinion. We go take on North Carolina, then we take on Duke. Then we come back home and take on Utah, Presbyterian at home, Bowling Green, East Carolina. Both of them games are away. And then February the 11th, we take on UConn at home, a team that really needs no discussion. We know what they're all about. Coach Gino Auriemma, very good and experienced and talented team that he always puts together. They'll be coming to Colonial Life Arena on February 11th. So we got that matchup. This is all just a non-con. I just want to talk about a little bit about the non-con schedule first off. But these are all games I think that's going to challenge South Carolina, Coach Staley, and the ladies. Like I said, that's what I feel like this team is going to be. It's going to suffer some bumps in the road, some challenges when it comes to this year's schedule. It's not I don't think it's as tough as the years past. I think Coach Staley didn't. I think she set this up. I think she set this schedule up not as difficult as in the years past, and I think this year. This team, like I said, they're gonna have their ups and downs, with this non-con schedule. To say that they're gonna get back to where they were last year and be that ultimate and most dominant team in the SEC is going to be a stretch, in my opinion. And I know I may sound like a downer and all this, and y'all probably going to be, jumping on me about it, but I'm just giving my realistic opinion and my realistic thoughts on this. I mean, I love the Gamecocks. I love the Coach Staley and what she's done for our program. But when like I said, when you lose good pieces like we lost from this team, it's kind of hard to sit back and just say, yeah, we're going to dominate it like we did in the past. It's hard. I mean, just realistically, just looking at, what we got on the roster, what we're bringing in, I think it's going to be hard to duplicate what we've done in years past. Looking at the SEC schedule, I mean, it's a gauntlet. I mean, ain't nobody going to say otherwise. We play LSU on the road. They're coming off their first national championship. Kim Mulkey's got that team loaded with talent, stacked with talent. Not saying their talent's better than ours, but they've loaded with talent. They're bringing back some players from last year's team as well. So, I mean, we go on the road to face them January 25th. So that's going to be a tough environment and a tough team to take on. Play Ole Miss at home. Last year, Ole Miss gave us fits. Took us to overtime, I think it was, or double overtime, I believe. I can't remember exactly. But, I mean, that game was a hard-fought win that we got out of there with. And I'm looking forward to another hard-fought contest with Ole Miss this year. That's February the 4th. Played Tennessee a couple times, Florida, Kentucky, the usual SEC schedule. Texas A&M. I mean, it's going to be, like I said, looking at this schedule, it's not going to be an easy schedule to navigate, in my opinion. And like I said, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Y'all can take it for what it's worth. And like I said, if you disagree with me, that's fine. Everybody has an opinion. These are just my objective opinions. Some of the key additions that we got in, like I said, we lost Boston, we lost Cook, we lost Breeville, we lost Saxton to the WNBA. And it's going to be hard, like I said, it's hard to get players to replace that. It's hard to find talent that's going to replace the production that they put out for this team, whether it be points, rebounds, blocks, steals, whatever the case may be. Whatever stats you want to throw out there to these young ladies, each attributed to this team over their time here or over their time at Columbia, it's going to be hard to replicate that or duplicate that, to bring that in. But I got faith in Coach Staley. She's going to bring in good talent, and she did through the transfer portal and also through the high school ranks. We also lost Talasia Cooper. She decided to transfer to Tennessee for whatever reason, whatever. I wish her nothing but the best success, as well as the young ladies that went off to the WNBA. I wish them nothing but the best success in life. But Coach Staley, like I said, she knew she had to go out and get some pieces to try to fill the voids left behind by these young ladies. So she went out to Oregon and brought in a guard that can shoot the ball, can pass, can create her own shot, can run the point. Tahina Pow. So this young lady is explosive. Looking forward to seeing what she can do in Coach Staley's system. Another key piece that we brought in was Sakima Walker, a 6'5" center out of Florida, out of a Northwest Florida state. I think that's a community college down there in that area of Florida. But this young lady is a big post presence inside, so we're going to need that to help to go along with Camila Cardozo, Sanaya Fagan, Ashley Watkins, all them young ladies down low to kind of build that depth, build that post back from the void of Aaliyah Boston leaving and heading to the WNBA. But she's a great shot blocker, can create a shot around the rim, can get to the rim, can block shots, like I said. So excited to see what she can do as well coming in. Hopefully Coach Staley and can get these young ladies on the right road to having a successful year with the Gamecocks. Hopefully they can jump in and just not miss a beat and give us that size, that depth, that production that we've lost with the departures of the young ladies I mentioned earlier. Coming from the high school ranks is Tessa Johnson, 6'1" guard out of Minnesota. She was the Gatorade Player of the Year for the state of Minnesota. Very talented point guard, or very talented guard, can shoot the ball, can run the court, can shoot all over the place, can dribble, good defense, solid court awareness and everything. So got good vision. So excited to see what she can do, see if she can flourish in this system. And another one that I'm really excited about is Malaysia Fulwiley, a 5'10" guard, point guard right there out of Columbia, South Carolina. If you haven't watched this young lady's highlights, go back and try to find some of her highlights and her high school tape and check it out. This young lady's a very electric and dynamic playmaker, can get up and down the court, great passer of the ball, shoot from anywhere on the court. Like I said, she's an explosive player. She can explode to the rim. She can create her own shot. I mean, this young lady's dynamic. There's nothing else to say about her. I mean, she's a phenomenal athlete. And she's going to be learning from the best point guard in all of women's basketball, in my opinion, with Coach Daly. So I'm looking to see her flourish in that system as well. And then you got Sanaya Ja. I always butcher that name for some reason. Sanaya Ja, I think is how she says it. She's a 6 foot forward out of Mount Verde, Florida. So she's going to add some more of that size and that presence to the post and around the rim. Looking forward to her, coming in there, learning the system, learning her role, or each of these young ladies learning their role of what Coach Daly wants them to do, going forward this season. Excited to see all of them. We also, last year, we added Chloe Kitts mid-season. She was an early enrollee. She decided she was going to leave high school early and come in there and go and get her feet wet, go and get in the system, get into the strength and conditioning program that Coach Daly and her staff runs, and just kind of get used to the whole college flow of the flow of the college game. That's what I'm trying to say. But she got there early, so she played in like 18 games last year. So she got her a chance to get in there and get some experience and some playing time. She got to experience what it was like to play in an SEC championship game, what it was like to play in the NCAA tournament and things like that. So she's got her confidence built. She's ready to start this season. From what I've heard, she's ready to rock and roll, ready to step up her game for this coming season. Like I said, this is a team that's not really loaded with a lot of upperclassmen outside of Camila Cardoza and the transfers, Pow and Sakima Walker. And outside of that, I mean, this is a we got a very young team that I think, like I said, they're gonna have a challenging year, I think, in my opinion. Looking forward to seeing what they do. I know Coach Daly, I know her staff's gonna get these young ladies right. I know they're gonna get them prepared for, like I said, this rigorous non-con schedule and the upcoming SEC schedule as well. I know they're gonna do that, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how each one of these young ladies take on their role and whether or not they can flourish in it and be an ultimate team player, which is what Coach Daly and her staff wants from each young lady that comes to South Carolina. South Carolina is not a program about me. It's about team. Coach Daly is all about the team. It ain't about one person and the accolades they get. Selfish people tend not to work out at South Carolina. Coach Daly does not, surround herself with people like that. She's more of a, let's do this for the team, for the greater good of the team, the program. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. This is like I said, it's going to be a season of probably ups and downs. So don't get discouraged if the Gamecocks don't hit like they have in the past. I know that's hard to say, especially being an invested fan like myself and you guys out there. So just keep cheering them on and showing up for the games, and everything's going to work out. I got faith in Coach Daly and her staff. Some of the players there, Ashton Watkins, ready to see her flourish as well. Sanaa Fagan, Bree Hall, Raven Johnson, excited to see her come back. Little spark plug there. I think she's going to pair real well with Malaysia Fulwiley and some of them guards that we got, Tahina and all them. So looking forward to an exciting year. I'm not going to do a prediction right now. This is just a little preview of this team. So if you like this kind of stuff, like I asked you earlier, hit that like, hit that share, jump in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of this video. I know I'm not no professional. This is just my opinion. This is just me getting on here and talking to you guys about the team. And if I missed something out there, y'all jump in the comments. Be respectful about it. Let me know. And I'll get back with you guys. But I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Y'all have a blessed day. Gamecock Chuck, I'm out. Peace.